no one see Meghan. Harry hits Swanky bar at $1,300 a night without his wife, maybe Sussexes rift. Prince Harry was pictured in New York City's iconic Upper East Side Melman's Bar in the $1,300 a night Carlisle Hotel for a second night in a row on Thursday, but this time, without Meghan. With his security by his side, Harry, 37, blended into the crowded bar, arriving without ceremony shortly after 5:30 p.m. to the melodic background of a jazz pianist. There was no sign of Meghan, 40, as he sat in a discreet corner, where his security approached an older couple from Brooklyn and asked them not to take pictures. Harry spoke animatedly, gesturing frequently, with a glass of white wine set before him at what appeared to be a business meeting. It's unknown at this point who the middle-aged men and woman seen in the photos were. The two men in the photos were dressed in black suits and the woman wore a white blazer. After about 45 minutes, Harry left clutching an iPad and notebook, shook hands and walked out with his security guard. A source told, "We get everyone in here. She, Meghan, was in last night. Bill Clinton sat here and spoke to people for 3 hours. He's a people person. This guy, Harry, not so much. I don't blame him." This is the Sussexes' first public trip to New York City since their permanent move from England to Meghan's native California in March 2020. The couple has been staying in the pricey Manhattan hotel for the duration of their 3-day trip. They left their children, Archie and Lilibet, in Los Angeles, during their 4-day trip to the Big Apple, according to witnesses. The nightcap ended a long day Thursday, during which the couple made their way through New York City and given the A-list treatment. A large security detail chaperoned them around as they mingled with UN officials and New York politicians. The Sussexes, who dramatically quit their roles as working royals last year, visited the 9/11 memorial at One World Trade Center Thursday morning and then met with U.S. Ambassador to the UN Linda Thomas-Greenfield at 50 Union Plaza in Manhattan Thursday afternoon for an important discussion on COVID-19, racial justice and mental health. Harry and Meghan spent hours at the somber 9/11 memorial less 2 weeks after the 20th anniversary of the terror attacks. They were joined by New York Governor Kathy Hochul, NYC Mayor Bill de Blasio, National September 11th Memorial and Museum President Alice Greenwald and Patricia Harris, CEO of Bloomberg Philanthropy. While atop the One World Trade Center, Meghan smiled and said it's wonderful to be back in New York, almost exactly 2 years from her last visit in September 2019 when she cheered on close friend and tennis star Serena Williams at the US Open. The Duchess spoke moments before she and her husband visited the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, to pay their respects. Mayor de Blasio shared a live stream of himself and Hochul with the royal couple posing for photos in front of the observation deck's floor-to-ceiling windows, which offer stunning views of New York and New Jersey. He captioned the video, "The tragedy of September 11th touched the entire world, and it's still felt today. We are honored to join Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, at One World Observatory." The group put masks on to enter the building, removed them for photos at the top, then put them back on after the photo opportunity. Afterwards, the Sussexes came back down to ground level, and posed with Hochul, de Blasio, the mayor's wife and son for another photo. They hugged, smiled and laughed before Harry and Meghan walked down towards the 9/11 memorial alone. A fan shouted, "You look beautiful, Meghan, I love you," prompting the Duchess to smile and wave, saying thank you. Meghan and Harry parted ways with the lawmakers at the entrance to the tower to then visit the 9/11 Memorial Pools and Museum. They first visited the North Tower Memorial Pool, spending several minutes looking at the names of those killed in the attacks, which are inscribed around the edges of both pools. Harry was seen putting a protective arm around his wife as they paid their respects at the monument. They then walked to the nearby South Tower Memorial Pool, chatting with Greenwald and Harris, before taking a moment of silence in front of a wreath next to the survivor tree. In front of a wreath,